Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy 2019. My name is Frank. I am the founder and CEO of the V2M2 Digital Marketing Group, a digital marketing agency located in Illinois. Anyway, today I want to talk about something that I think is super relevant, and that is positioning your company for growth in 2019. Now, you might be saying, okay, what qualifies you to talk about positioning your company for growth? Well, I'll tell you, 2017 went from a one-person agency to three people. 2018, 3 to 16 people, quadrupled revenue, and virtually with no debt. Now, how do you do that? All right. What prompted me to talk about this was I was sharing that story with someone, and they said, don't expect quadruple growth again. Now, the worst thing you can do is to tell a Jamaican that they can't do something, because believe me, they will do it. And that brought back memories of a funny sitcom in living color and Hayman Airlines. Take a look. Okay, so my first tip is do the unconventional. Just because something has been done one way for a long time does not mean that that is always the best way to do it. Just because compensation or hiring practices have been done this way, and a lot of times in business, you'll be people that do hiring agencies, people that work with compensation are going to reach out to your company and say, hey, you know what? You need us to help you find the right people, blah, 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 blah. Now, I decided to take a whole different route. So we have a very unique way of bringing people on board, vetting those people, and making sure that this is something that they are very dedicated to doing. Our compensation plan is very different. And I took that from another industry. The way that we approach digital marketing is even different. Way back in the day, I spoke to somebody that's doing very well, and they had told me, I actually think that you should niche yourself, find out what you're good at, what you enjoy doing, and do that. Well, I tried that, and it did not work. And I realized that my niche was not in the services that we offer, but the niche was in our approach. Again, someone said, well, that's not really a niche. I said, well, now it is a niche. Okay. So our niche became our approach. Now, it wasn't popular. It wasn't what everybody else was doing, but I truly believed in it. And you have to believe in what you are doing. Think about it. Apple would not be here if someone did not believe. Electronic banking used to be thought of as, that is not personal. There's no way that's going to work. Well, now it does. So think about it. Do the unconventional. The second thing is there is always a better way. Just because something has been done one way all the time does not mean it cannot be improved upon. As a matter of fact, here at V2M2, we have a saying. If it's not broken, break it and make it better. Okay, what's wrong with that? It just requires a little bit of brain strength. You have to put thought into it. There's always a way that you can figure out how to do something better. And I would argue that those people that are just trying to ride the wave, the popular wave, and do what's ever going to bring money in without ever thinking about improving something are just lazy, and they're not good for business. Now, that's my personal opinion. There's a lot of people out there that say, hey, I want to ride the digital marketing wave. I just care about collecting the money from my clients and growing their follower base and growing this or growing that, and never really sitting down and say, okay, how can I improve upon this? There's a lot of thought leaders out there, and those are the ones that have actually changed the way of industry. That's why they are thought leaders, but there's very few. There's a lot of people that just want to ride the wave. So there's always a better way. The last tip I would say is do not be afraid to change your plan. A lot of times we either get locked into a business plan and we just stay the course without being flexible. You have to be flexible. You have to be flexible with things such as pricing, product offering, strategic relationships. You have to be willing to give up a little sometimes to gain a little. All right. So you have to change your plan. You have to be flexible. And a lot of companies out there are just not flexible. And I would say that becomes a fault of the leadership. The leadership should be able to recognize the strengths of those people that are working in their organization and respect their intellectual capital. Remember, you cannot know everything and you cannot do everything as a leader. So you have to be flexible and you have to respect the intellect of those people that are working for you. If you are just hiring people because you want to bring in more volume and you're just going to make them become automatons, then you know what? You are doing your business a great disservice. So anyway, I really hope that this helped. My 3 tips in poison your company for growth is do the unconventional. There is always a better way, and do not be afraid to change your plans. All right. I hope that helped. Peace. God bless. I'm out.